Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. In this video, we're unboxing the TCL 20 Pro 5G. I've featured a couple of TCL phones on this channel, but never really a full unboxing. Basically why I'm super excited, plus the fact that I've heard a lot of good things about this phone. In this video, we take our first look at this phone and then a quick camera tour with some sample shots. Let's get to it. So this is actually a pretty interesting phone box because as you can see, the text is like this way and not that way, which it usually is on phones. We have TCL 20 Pro G on the sides, and then here we have display greatness, which is TCL slogan. At the bottom, it tells us that I have the Moondust Gray version and I have the 6GB 256GB version. Ooh, so we have the phone right here, but let's check out what else is in this box. We have a SIM tool, quick start guide and precautions, and a jelly case. We also have the charging cord that's a USB-C, and of course it comes with a power brick. I like this cover paper. I feel like it actually looks nice and neat. Let's look at the phone. Ooh, yeah, okay, I dig it. I personally like how those four cameras are flush. I mean, okay, look how good that looks. So we have TCL branding at the bottom there, but also a pretty sexy glossy line that runs through the phone. We have the flash there. That is a matte design on the rest of the body and no fingerprints. Whoa, look, did you see that? Nice. This is a pretty solid feeling phone. I love how this feels in hand. The curves on the side are pretty graceful. I feel like this is a very simple and classic look. I especially love the fact that there are no camera bumps. On this side, you have a volume rocker, a power button. At the bottom, speaker grills, you have a USB-C port and a SIM tray. Okay, wait, look at this. It's so cute. The SIM tool is square. You have a SIM slot here and a micro SD slot here. On the other side is another button, and up top, audio port, and I think this is an air blaster. I mean, worth it to note that it's not just the back that's curved, it's also the screen, as you can see there, and that's probably why this has such a nice in-hand feel. Anyway, let's power it up, and in the meantime, a montage. Here we go, camera tour time. Now I have been using this phone for a hot second and it's a pleasure to look at and use and hold. I really like how this phone is built. Onto the camera, we have of course auto settings. We have 1x, we have 2x, and then you can do up until 10x. That's actually the camera behind me shooting. And then you can also do a wide. Up here, I think that's AI going on because as you can see, it detects that I'm a person and it's focusing on my face. You have settings over here. What? There is calorie detection on here, and it says here that you can estimate calorie from food detection. Okay, that's something that I have to try out. And then there's smart guideline, provide the best frame guides for portrait shots. Again, stuff that I really want to try out later on. So let me know if you guys want to see a camera vlog test because that's where I'd potentially test this out. We have size settings over here. What's this? Ooh, that's full view. You have HDR settings, so let's do automatic. You have a timer, and then flash settings, and finally we have different filters. On the right, we have video. So as you can see, you have 1x, 2x, and then up until 10x as well. Can we do wide? Yeah, so that is apparently the button for wide. And then up here you have different settings. So video quality, you can shoot up until 4K. You have EIS turned on, and then you have different filters. Okay, if I switch back to 1x, there are way more stuff up here. So we have settings again. You have HDR settings, so I just turned it on. You have super anti-shake. Now, as you can see, it is a little blurry because historically these anti-shake modes, these steady modes, need more light. We also have different filters on here, and then up here you have motion tracking. So if you saw right there, it's blurring out. It's because it's trying to catch the area where motion is happening. So yeah, you can track stuff with this feature. Okay, pretty interesting. If I tap here, you get even more features. So you have a video bokeh, and you can switch settings from 0 to like 99 being like more blurred. Actually, can we do wide on video bokeh? No, you cannot, but you can do up until 10x. And then to the right we have the portrait mode, and as you can see, we can blur that. So you can do an aperture 1 up until 16. You have settings up top, and then you also have a timer. On the right side of that you have super night mode, and what that does is it's sort of like takes a longer exposure for not the best lit scenarios. You have settings, size, and also timer up top. You also have a pro mode, and you can do 1x, 2x, up until 10x on pro mode. Is there a wide? No, it doesn't seem to let me switch to wide from this mode though. That is a pro photo mode. Now let's move on to the other side. So we were at auto, and more is on the left side actually. So first off, you have a pano mode. You have a stop motion mode. Now this is new. How does this work? Oh, so it takes a couple of photos on timer. Wait, stop. Oh, there we go. It took a couple of photos. There is also a light trace mode. So really cool feature for people who like shooting in the dark. You know what I mean? You can capture movement. So it's basically a slower shutter speed, and there are different examples of what you can do here. You have a super macro mode, a high pixel mode. So I'm assuming that shooting with the 48 megapixel mode. Again, cameras today have high megapixel counts, but they don't really use up all those megapixels. They shoot smaller but better photos using pixel binning. But if you want to shoot 48 megapixel photos, you can do so via this mode. And then you have a slow-mo mode, 4x, 8x, and then you can zoom up until 4x. Can you do wide? No, not really. And finally, a short video mode. Ooh, this is interesting. So there are video templates up here. Uplifting. Wait, what happens if I shoot? Pause. And then I can add a transition? Oh, and then like I can move the camera. Okay, this is pretty cool because what this does in effect allows you to pause recording and then continue on to shoot. So it's sort of like TikTok where you can pause while shooting and then move on to the next frame. Again, perfect for social media. This is a feature I'd love to explore on a camera test. Check what that does. So it's that first scene, and then see, I didn't do anything. I just shot it and it did that by itself. So yeah, on this mode there are a number of different templates, which is cool. You can also do wide on here up until 10x. I'm so excited to test out this short video mode. It works like any other social media mode. From here you can share straight to your apps. So again, this is Android's way of going around the whole optimization thing. You know how Android phones, they say, aren't optimized for social media. What they do is they have these short video modes, add more features to it, and then from the camera app itself, you can share. Pretty cool. And then you can do up until 60-second clips, and well, you can do selfies too. Speaking of selfies, let's move on to the other features and check out selfie functions of this phone. So this is auto right now, and we're seeing a beauty mode. Ooh, you see my face like sort of blur, and this, it seems, is like a little whitening, although that's not something I feel anyone needs. Again, the beauty mode is cool. It's fun. Use it to enhance how you look. Use it just like makeup to be more confident and like show off your own features, but never allow it to make you insecure of the real you. Flaws and imperfections are okay. And then up here we have settings, of course. And then up here we have settings, size settings, HDR settings, timer, flash, and also the different filters. On video, can we zoom in or out? No, you cannot. And then you are shooting up until, wait, 4K? You can shoot 4K selfie video. That's pretty cool. And then you have selfie portrait. I don't see the beauty mode anywhere here or a toggle for the blur in the background, but maybe I have to explore more. You have a timer and then you have settings up here. And finally, super night mode. Wait, there's no selfie super night mode. And on pro mode, I don't think there is a selfie mode either. Anyway, that was it for our quick camera tour. Now, time for some sample shots. And that, folks, was our unboxing, quick camera tour, and some sample shots of the new TCL Pro 25G. That screen, I really am impressed, and it's looking like TCL is ramping up its smartphone game. Now, aside from this phone, I also got to try out a really cool TCL device that works with this phone. So link up here and down below if you haven't seen it yet. I promise it's really cool. All details on pricing and availability that I have on the TCL Pro 25G, I'll link in the description box as well. Let me know what your questions are on this phone. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see a camera vlog test with this, comment down below. That's it for today. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's LAZADA_ on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Until next time!